video, just following up from the ones I've started. So I thought I'd give you a walkthrough of the office I've been recording from tonight. So as I said, there's my HP wireless printer, wireless charger there as well from my iPhone 10. There's the Bose SoundTouch 10, which I'll do a review of it later today. This is the main PC rig that I was talking about. So I did forget to say in the first video, it's an i7-4790K, so it's the unlocked chip. It's the Harman Kardon speakers, and then I've got a triple monitor set up on that. I've got the Apple Magic Keyboard 2 and the Apple Magic Touchpad 2 on that. Sound quality probably isn't as good on the iPhone as it was on my original video, which was using the C920 webcam on top there and the Blue Snowball microphone, so I expect that the quality of sound was probably significantly better than you're going to get from me now. And then between the desk there, that's the older machine, that's the Asus P6TSE i7 1st Gen 920, 12 gig of RAM, 120 gig SSD with Mac OS, and that's running on that 24-inch monitor. So the main PC's got three 24-inch Acer monitors, and then this one's just got the one 24-inch monitor. I'm thinking of moving to a UHD monitor, go for a 28 or a 34-inch, but they're quite expensive, so that may happen in the future, but not at the moment. And obviously on the desk there's my MacBook that I talked about earlier. So it's i5 16 gig 120 gig SSD. It's not a Retina or anything like that, but there's a MacBook Pro 13-inch. It's fantastic for what it's used for. It just, battery life's brilliant on it. My wife's quite happy using that, browsing for holidays and bits for the house and stuff, so that's all good. There's the iPad as I mentioned earlier, and then I don't know if you can see, but you'll hear it now, so I'm just going to command it. So, okay Google, turn off the office main light.
Okay. Turning off the office main light.
So you should be able to see the blue hue behind the desk now. It's still a bit dim. So, okay Google, turn off the office table lamp.
Sorry, I don't understand.
And this is sometimes the other problem that you get with Google. It doesn't always understand your command. So let's try that one again. So, okay Google, turn off the office table light. There you go. Helps if you actually give it the right command. Some of my lights are called lamps and some of them are called lights. So that was my mistake on that one. But sometimes you do get that anomaly. So yeah, you can just see a bit of a blue hue behind the desk, hopefully. And that's on just an LED smart strip that's stuck on the back of the desk. Again, that can be controlled by Google as well. So, okay Google, turn the office LED strip light red.
Sorry, I'm not sure how to help.
Okay Google, turn the office strip light red. There you go, so you can see it's changed that. Actually, that's lit the room up a lot more, so you can see the glow that gives off there. So yeah, it's, you know, the Google Home is not flawless, but a lot of the time I find that when it doesn't work, it's actually down to me not speaking clearly enough or not saying the right words. So you have to remember what you've labelled things as, and that's sometimes the biggest problem. But okay Google, turn on the office lights. So that's the office lit back up. Okay Google, turn the office strip light LED blue. And I've done that again, I've got that completely wrong, so it will say sorry, can't help. Okay Google, turn the office strip light cyan.
Sorry.
No, it's not having that now. So okay Google, turn off the office strip light. There you go. So it's turned that off. So like I say, sometimes you have to speak a bit more clearly, but mainly it's getting the words right. Now in here, this is my room. You know, this is where I spend my time. My wife has the rest of the house predominantly, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are the same. So what goes on the walls in the lounge and stuff is dedicated to what she decides. So, you know, there's my two dogs. That's Millie and Molly, and then I'm a big Walking Dead fan. So my wife is as well, so this is actually stuff that she bought that's ended up in here because she didn't want it in the living room. My favourite band of all time, Pink Floyd, so it's a big canvas there. And then I don't know if I mentioned that I'm a big Coventry City fan. We've not had much to cheer about lately. That was a cup final we got to in April last year, and that was the famous cup final we won in '87. And then as well as that, I'm a big F1 fan. Senna was a huge hero of mine growing up, so I've got a couple of Senna wall arts and a custom spray that someone did that my wife got done for me for Christmas. And that's my office, so that's where I'll spend the majority of my time. So I'm just going to show you the third bedroom now. There isn't a huge amount of tech in there. There's a Google Home Mini in there, really unnecessarily, but it is in there. So, okay Google, turn on the front bedroom lights. So that's turned on the two bedside lights. Both of those are actually just on an extension lead onto a smart plug. The smart plug was an Enoch Air smart plug from Amazon. I got 3 of those for under £30, I think. They were on offer on Black Friday. Worked very well. Occasionally they drop the Wi-Fi, but not massively. And then the bulb that's in there is one of the smart colour changers. So that the lights in here don't colour change on the bedside tables, but the one in the ceiling would if I wanted it to. Okay Google, turn the front bedroom light purple.
Sure.
There you go.
Changing
So
the
it's
front bedroom main light to purple.
okay. So okay Google, turn the front bedroom light white.
Okay, changing the front bedroom main light to white.
What I like with these lights as well is that you can actually control the brightness on them as well. So okay Google, set the front bedroom lights to 5% brightness.
Sure, setting the front bedroom main light brightness to 5%.
It hasn't really picked it up in that video of the light, but I'll show you that downstairs where I've got some table lamps when I do the next video. Probably won't be on this one, but I'll do another one. So okay Google, turn off the front bedroom lights. So I'll come out of there. So like I said, that's just a guest bedroom. And then this is my bathroom light. So I've swapped these. These were GU9 light fittings in here, and you can't get GU9 light fittings in SmartFit. So swap the fit into a GU10. And okay Google, turn on the bathroom lights. So you can see that they've turned on. Now they're colour changes as well. You can set the scenes in the Smart Life application with those as well. I haven't done that, but you can do that. Okay Google, turn off the bathroom lights. Nothing really interesting in there with those ones, but they're GU10s. GU10s are really expensive for smart light bulbs. I think it cost me £40 for the 2 there. They are colour changing, but a lot of money for 2 bulbs, whereas the normal bulbs, the B22 bayonets or the E27 Edisons, are only 16 quid a bulb. So you know, quite significantly cheaper when you look at it at how many you're getting. Okay Google, turn on the second bedroom lights. So this is the second bedroom in the house, and all 3 of these are on smart light bulbs. They are colour changing. So okay Google, turn the second bedroom lights red. So it'll turn all 3 of those red, which is quite cool. That's the one thing that you can't do in the third bedroom, because the bedside lights are just on a smart socket rather than actually being smart bulbs themselves. Okay Google, turn the second bedroom lights white. There you go, and you can see they've lightened back up. I'm just going to turn those off. So okay Google, turn off the second bedroom lights. Didn't quite hear me on that one. Okay Google, turn off the second bedroom lights.
My apologies, I don't understand.
It's not having that for some reason. I'll have a look at that in a moment. I'll show you the master bedroom another day as more son asleep, but you can just see here as well. Can't really see, but this is one of the motion light bulbs I talked about in my other video. Come on for a minute and then go off. They work very well in the landing space. But yeah, I'll leave it there for now, and then on my next video I'll show you the tech in the master bedroom, which includes a Fire Stick TV, some more smart bulbs, and another SoundTouch 10. Speak to you at the next one. Cheers. Hi guys, just back with another video following on from last night, where I took you around the upstairs of my house, showing you the tech. I just had the one bedroom left that I couldn't go into because my wife was having a sleep. So I'm just going to go in there. Excuse the mess, it's Sunday, the bedclothes are in to wash, so the bed's stripped off at the moment. But I'll just show you the lamps that I've got in here, pretty similar to bedroom 2. Show you my other setup. So yeah, have a look around. So inside the master bedroom, I've got a very cheap Blaupunkt smart TV. I say, it ain't that smart. You can't install Amazon Prime Video on there. So one of the key biggest providers of internet TV service, and you can't add it on, you can't install it onto that device, which in my mind makes it a bit of a dumb TV, to be fair. But yeah, that's just my cheap TV in the bedroom, hooked up to a soundbar. I did have a load of trunking that all my cables were through, which, as you can see, looks a bit of a mess. I've got to redecorate the wall. I've had a Sparky come in. I don't know if you can see behind here. You can. It looks a bit of a mess, but you can't see it unless you're looking for it. I didn't put a plug socket in behind where the telly actually goes, and yeah, basically run all my network cables through there. So I've got 3 Ethernets coming out there and stuff like that. And then I have added a Fire Stick, so it now essentially is a smart TV. Fire Stick was cheap, it was £30. I thought to get Amazon Prime on there, which is one of the services I use, and to get IPTV was probably the best way to go. So added that in, been working flawlessly so far. Same as bedroom 2, obviously different lamps, but the same bulbs are in those. So they're the smart colour changing bulbs, £16 a bulb that I've bought. Google Home Mini there, just to the right of it, mounted to the wall, and one of my trusty Bose SoundTouch 10s. That's all there is in the master bedroom. And then an ensuite, in the ensuite bathroom, I've got another smart light bulb there. So that's what I have in the master bedroom. As I said, not that exciting, but I said I'd do a walkthrough, so that's the walkthrough there. I'm going to take you downstairs, show you the other bits that I've got. Excuse the state of the hallway, does need redecorating. So one of my best purchases I think that I've made, the Nest thermostat. Really happy with it, working well. I reckon it saved me an absolute fortune in gas. Not really had it long enough to see, but yeah, it seems to be turning the boiler on a lot less and managing the heat more efficiently than the old wireless thermostat did. As you can see, I made a bit of a mess fitting that. I had to use some existing wiring from the original thermostat when I moved into the house. And with that original thermostat, when my new boiler was fitted, my gas man very kindly cut the cable back as close as he could to the wall. And I needed that cable because I didn't want the Nest plugged into the wall. I wanted it permanently hardwired into a mounting place in the hallway. And that's what I've done. But when rather than having to route new cable, I knew there was cable there, so I pulled on that, and unfortunately a lot of plaster came out of the wall as well. That handiwork of filling, not my doing. I haven't got the patience for doing that. I showed my wife the massive crack that I'd put in the wall, and she figured that out. So yeah, down into the hallway. So just got a little Google Home Mini hidden away down there. Works really well. I think I've overdone it on the minis. I didn't need as many as I've got, but it means that there are no black spots and it always hears you. You can just see in there the heat link for the Nest for the boiler. That's the only smart tech in there. I've got one of the motion bulbs which I told you about. As you can see, it's come on there. Got one in there. That's just the junk room, utility room. Into the kitchen, I've got another SoundTouch 10 as part of the home sound system, and then top of the fridge hidden out the way, the Google Home Mini there, and again the smart light bulbs in these lights. I hate these light fittings, but they are there for the moment. So that's what's in the kitchen. Into the lounge, and I've got 3 table lamps, two tall lamps and a table lamp, all on the smart bulbs. And I'll show you some commands I've got there in a moment. And then I've got two ceiling lights that I rarely put on, but they're on smart bulbs as well. And then in here I've got my Samsung 55-inch TV, and I've got a Z-Gemma satellite box, which I'll probably do a review of at some point in the future. Then got my Bose SoundTouch 20, which is the heart of the home surround sound system, not surround sound, multi-room system, and I'll explain how I've set that up in another video as a separate review. And if I go out to my room, my lounge, if you like, this is where it's too cold a lot of the time here in the UK. My wife will quite happily send me out here to watch the football, and she'll have the nice warm lounge. Although it's 21 degrees in here at the moment, so the sun's obviously coming through and warming it up. Just a couple of lamps in here. I love this big lamp. I bought this recently. Reminds me of the Pixar lamp at the start of the animated films. Got a smart bulb in that, smart bulb in the table lamp, another Google Home Mini there to control all of that, and I've got a cheap Saikai 55-inch TV and a PlayStation 4 there, and another Z-Gemma. That's about it in terms of the actual hardware that I've got in different rooms. So I'll leave that there, and I'll pick up with you all later and do some actual reviews of those products. Speak to you all soon. Cheers, bye.